he told me about appearance, and he was just saying what he had done for himself, that he would look at, he grew up in New York City, and I guess there's just a lot of model looking people there. And he acknowledged that he had a more superficial way of looking at people at a certain point in his life, and he was trying to expand that. So what he would do is he would look at certain features that maybe triggered him in some way, and then he would locate the emotion in the body, and he would befriend it and clear it. And then he would look at that same trait and it would not bother him at all. So it seems like, these are, I have such a good story about this. It seems like, this is how everyone thinks, that this kind of look means this. And that's actually not the case. We've all been specifically conditioned around the way people should look. And it's something where we can undo that conditioning. And then it doesn't even bother us about ourselves, about others. So I want to tell you guys what happened when I was young. Do you guys remember? Some of you are a lot younger than me. Some of you are older than me, but there was this show called Step by Step about 20 years ago, I think maybe 25 years ago. And the 15-year-old girl, Al, in there, she went for a modeling shoot. And I remember I was a teenager at the time, and I was just looking at it, and I was like, every pose in this modeling shoot, she looks so uncomfortable. Like, these are the most awkward poses I've ever seen. And then a year later, the same show came on as a rerun. And before the modeling shoot scene, I remembered, I said, oh yeah, this is going to be where she looks really awkward. And I was ready for it. And I watched it. And yet this time, 1 year later, I thought every single pose was perfect. Perfect. I thought it was stunningly done. And I realized I had been conditioned, that I don't think that she looks a certain, like those poses, like I had been conditioned. So I'm not even the I. When I say the I thought, it's my mind now accepts that. So just wanted to put that out there. It's neat when we get experiences where we can see beyond that conditioning. The mind thinks, well, if I look a certain way, then I will be happier, that I will have more positive. And it's still trying to get something from the external, so that I can feel a different way internally. And what's really cool with this work is we can literally go direct. We can actually go direct and feel through what's bothering us. And then we can just be at peace and accept so much of what's happening. And if the mind realized, well, I'm trying to hedge bets here. I'm trying to okay, if I can change something about my appearance, then maybe I can get this, and this. But all of those are in a very precarious position. There's no solidity in anything that anyone can give me or anything I could ever get from the outside. But if I can learn how to go directly inside and be at peace, then then the mind doesn't realize it can be at peace that way by questioning its assumptions and beliefs about things that are unable to give peace.